I'm Susan Ferrechio, National Politics Correspondent for the Washington Times.
And I'm S.A. Miller, the Assistant Managing Editor for Politics at the Washington Times. Well, here we are on the second day of the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee, where the theme is going to be Make America Safe Again. I'm expecting to hear a lot about immigration and crime across the country. And we're going to hear from a lot of lawmakers, House members, senators, candidates for the Senate as well. What are you expecting to hear?
Well, first of all, President Trump will be here again to hear the speeches at the end of the night, and so will the vice presidential nominee, J.D. Vance. So that will be another exciting moment at the convention. But the speakers list is really kind of interesting because you have a lineup of not only top people from the U.S. House, but also the Senate and some former rivals of the presidents from the Republican primary, including Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, who were big critics of him over the past 6 months, but who dropped out of the race and are now endorsing former President Trump. And other really important people to listen to tonight will be some of the candidates running for the U.S. Senate, such as Kari Lake from Arizona, and Dave McCormick from Pennsylvania. They'll be making their case in primetime speaking slots, which are really important to them right now while they're trying to pull ahead in some of these races. President Trump is really outperforming President Biden in these key swing states, but these candidates aren't doing quite as well. They are either tied or trailing their Democratic rivals, so they're outperforming Biden on the ticket, these Democrats. And so tonight we'll hear from the Republicans who are trying to defeat them. And those will be some of the more interesting speeches. We'll also hear from Eric Schmidt from Missouri, who is said to be on the short list for Attorney General if President Biden wins. He's been a big critic of the Justice Department, so I'll be interested to hear what he says at the convention tonight.
We'll also hear from some old rivals, Ted Cruz and
Marco Rubio as well. And Ted Cruz is an interesting one because in 2016, the last time we had an in-person convention, because remember in 2020 it was all online, Ted Cruz came out at the Republican convention and did not endorse the nominee, President Trump, at the time. So that was a stunning moment in 2016. And so in a big turnaround, Ted Cruz is now running for re-election himself in Texas. He's doing pretty well there. He's not really under a big threat of being defeated. But he's become a big fan of President Trump's, and he'll be there on the stage tonight to give an endorsement. 8 years after basically dissing Trump on the stage.
He was practically booed off the stage.
2016 he was. It was quite a moment. So that'll be an interesting speech to keep an eye on tonight as well.
Well, it should be exciting. Looking forward to it.